Good morning, good morning, good morning. Actually, I shouldn't say good morning because my morning's been a little bit irritating. So, first off, I am in Ohio. I have a load heading to Illinois. And the way that my clock and everything worked out yesterday, ended up, I was able to drive at 4 o'clock this morning. So I got up at 4 o'clock to about 6 to 8 inches of snow all over my truck, all over the place. It's coming down pretty hard. Not really feeling like driving in that condition, so I'm going to go ahead and wait a little bit, see how, the weather, happens and changes. So, wait till about 7:30, it finally stopped snowing, so I start, get up, do my pre-trip, start heading on the road. I drive about 40 miles away from the truck stop that I was in, and I got a phone call from dispatch. They're like, hey, see if you can do us a favor. We have a driver that has a load right now, or needs to pick up this load. Went on break late. She can't pick up this FedEx load until 2 o'clock. We really need to get it picked up. Would you mind helping us out and picking it up for her? I'm like, all right. I mean, what's in it for me, kind of a thing, for having to go back. He's like, I'll pay you $100 for your time in the hassle. I'm like, all right, that doesn't seem like too big of a deal. So keep going down the highway, find an exit, turn back around, and start heading back. I get a phone call again. Different guy. Hey, need you to go and pick up her trailer, give her yours, drive down to FedEx, pick up the load, then drive it back down to her, and then pick up your trailer, and then continue on with your trip. So I'm like, okay, sure, because I'm getting paid for it. All right. So I'm driving further down. I'm about, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes away from the truck stop at this point. Get another call. Hey, don't worry about that for bringing it back to her. Just go ahead and pick it up, take it back to Olive Branch, and we'll get somebody else there to finish it up. This, we'll get this driver back down to Florida. So I'm like, all right, so you want me to pick up that load now and just take it to Olive Branch? And they're like, yes. I'm like, okay. I get in to the truck stop. I'm looking around. I find the driver. And, wave her down, we talk for a minute. It's like, all right, so we're going to swap out the loads here and blah, blah, blah. So, we pull over there. I disconnect my trailer. She disconnects hers. Go back and hook up to it. Go back to the truck, inside the truck, to get the paperwork so I can go and give it to her. As I'm walking back to her, she's got her headset on. She's talking. She's like, hold on a second. I'm on the phone with my dispatcher. And I'm like, great, what now? So, hands me her headset. Dispatcher says, we just need you to, go ahead and carry on with your load. Don't worry about swapping it out. They didn't know that you already had a load. Wait a second here. What do you mean you guys didn't know that I already had a load? I mean, you guys are the dispatchers. You have screens. You guys should know where every driver is and what loads they have and what they're on. So at this point, I'm really irritated. Not only have I had to turn back around, swap the trailers, got 5 phone calls, about 15 messages from 4 different people telling me, do this, do that, do this, do that, to end up having to switch the load again, hook back up to my trailer. Now, mind you, again, 6 to 8 inches of snow. The truck stop hasn't been plowed. There's snow everywhere. It starts to rain, so there's puddles everywhere. My shoes are soaked. My other sweatshirt's soaked. I'm having to change the trailers out. I'm having other truckers get irritated with us because we're right there in the aisle. They're trying to leave. It was just a huge fiasco that was going on. I'm much calmer now than I was earlier, but I was livid. They need to have serious communication training on what it is that's going on. You get the higher ups that come in first thing in the morning, and they've got the sky is falling syndrome, where, oh my God, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, call this person, call that person, blah, blah. That ate up 2 hours of my drive day. 2 hours. I'm going to Illinois, and I've got 6 hours left to drive, and it's gonna take me, 6:15 left to drive, and it's gonna take me 6 hours to get there. So if traffic is okay, I might be able to make it on time. And that's something else that I don't like. I don't like being late. I'm a Air Force veteran. If you don't show up 15 minutes early, you're late. That's the way it's always been. That's the way I feel. I don't like being late. I don't like things being on me and my record being late. Because when you show up to a shipper or receiver and you're late, you know, they basically kind of give you a little bit of attitude. And it's like, hold on a second here. I was dispatched this load at this time. I was told to be here at this time. I fulfilled what I was supposed to do. Don't be upset and mad at me. It's not my fault I'm late. If you want to be upset with somebody, you can call my dispatch. So anyways, that's how my day has been. I did call and speak to my fleet manager. I said, hey, look, man, I don't know what's going on up there. It's been one thing or another all day long. He's like, yeah, I've received 25 emails from you just on your truck alone. I'm irritated. They come in there and they mess up my drivers and everything else. It's like, I totally understand your frustration. Go ahead and take, you know, a half hour, an hour or so, breathe, chill, relax. He's like, this load is obviously going to be late. It's not your fault. You know, don't worry about it. And I'm like, all right, well, this has been happening way too much lately. So after this load, I need to go back to the terminal, and I need to have a face-to-face talk with the terminal manager, the dispatcher, somebody, because we can't be doing this anymore. This is a trial basis. You guys want to see how well I work. I also want to see how well you guys work and how well you manage and dispatch. And so far, I gotta say, it hasn't been the best time. So after I get done with this load, I'm gonna head down, back down to Mississippi. Gonna have a sit-down talk with the terminal manager and see if we can get some of these issues resolved. I basically just wanted to get on here, kind of voice my frustrations, but also to let new drivers coming into the industry know the type of stuff that it is that we have to deal with. It's not always, you know, rainbows and sunshine. If you are ever asked to do a favor though, I will strongly suggest, before you say yes, before you stop, before you turn around, you say, how much are you gonna pay me? And you make sure that that money shows up on your company corporate card or whatever before you do anything. Because you're doing them a favor. You want to make sure that you get paid for disrupting your day, your schedule, your plan. And I have heard before, it hasn't happened to me yet, that they'll say that they'll pay you, you go and do it, and you never see the money. And at that point, it's too late. So before you go and do it, make sure the money is on your card, and then go and do it. And feel free to tell them no. At least with my company and a couple other companies from guys I've talked to, you have that option. So be safe out there, be smart, cover your own rear end, and look out for yourself first off. Make sure that you're getting paid. They're sitting there hundreds, thousands of miles away in their nice little warm cubicles. They're not out here in the snow and the rain and dealing with drivers and everything else. You're the ones doing all the work. And you should get paid for all the work that it is you're doing, and you shouldn't be getting taken advantage of. So, again, I appreciate you guys checking out my videos, listening to me rant for the last 10 minutes or so. If you haven't done so already, please like, share, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. Hit the bell. You will get notified when I put new videos out. I have been driving, so I apologize I haven't been looking at the screen. Gotta be safe. But anyways, guys, drive safe. Until next time, Trucker Jay's out, and you guys have a good day.